Melvin, when you got introduced last night, the student section began barking, and they did that throughout the game. What's your opinion on that? Your thoughts?
I love it. I didn't know what they was doing at first, and then my teammates told me to bark at them back, and I didn't want to, and then they kept doing it, so I just barked back, and I just love it.
For your career high tonight, you look comfortable out there. I guess how did it feel, and what was working well for you?
Obviously, watch a bunch of film, about Postgame and stuff, and then, just want to get better. And then I think me playing to my athletic ability really helped me tonight.
I guess for both you guys, there was a moment in the second half where Cole hit a three. It seemed like you guys were really happy for him. What was going through your mind at that point, and why was that such a big moment, I guess?
It was a big moment because we know he can shoot the ball very well. And, he's been off a couple games, but I keep telling him to shoot the ball. And once I gave him an assist and he knocked it down, I was happy for him.
Flo, did you have any intent tonight on starting fast or maybe bringing it a little differently than you did in the exhibition games? Was that on your mind at all?
Just was trying to play to my athletic ability. I watch films about a couple games and how I need to improve, and then I think it worked out pretty well.
And for you guys, team-wise, defense, how'd you feel that went tonight? Obviously, you guys are fast in transition. How'd you feel you got up and pushed the tempo tonight?
Oh, I feel very good. Coaches want me to be aggressive and play to my ability of speed, and I got that advantage on any team with my speed. So once I open up for Flory, DP, Cole, Trey, everybody.
Just either one of you talk about playing with Darren and how easy it is, how easy he makes it look.
He's a great player. We all know that. Just him going down the hill, up and off for people for so much. If we run a two-man, me and him, two-man game, if my player just help a little bit, I'll be open for the laps, and then I think he do that pretty good.
Melvin, you guys seem pretty happy for G too.
Oh,
some
yeah.
of those places. Yeah, just how cool is it to see him have those moments?
Oh, we know how hard he work in practice, and me and G be going at it. Like I said before, that's the OG of the team. That's Papa right there. So we just get excited when he score and make the right plays and stuff, because in practice, he be killing us a lot. So when you get in the game and have that moment, we just be happy for him.
Melvin, what do you think of Flory getting his career high in the first game and scoring? I mean, it's a pretty good debut.
I think it was his braids. He got a new hairstyle. I'm happy for him. But like I texted him after the first game for Hayes. I texted him. I said, I love you, right? He texted me back, say, love me. And I told him, next game, like, we know what you can do. You don't got to prove nothing to nobody. We know what you just play your game. And that's what he did tonight.
Flory, you talk about film a lot. How much do you watch?
I'm trying to watch as much as possible. Me and Case been around it so much. He really be helping me to just trying to get better, and then don't make the same mistake. So
it's probably a little early, obviously, right after another game. But how amped up are you guys to go out there and play at Chapel Hill against North Carolina?
We're really excited. I would say we have a lot to work on. We'll be pretty good crowd, and then just can't wait to see what we made of.
Melvin, you made no secret about how happy you are to be here. I know you played the Fort Hays game, but did tonight, where it counts for real, did it feel any different to you? Any different emotions, anything like that?
No, not really. The only emotion is this is gonna be my last game in the Allen Fieldhouse. That's the only thing. But other than that, I'm the leader of the team. So I gotta embrace that every day, every minute, every second. So I'm just happy for everybody.
And you said the other night it's better with Darren when he's out there.
Yeah.
Tonight he shut it down the rest of the 15 minutes of that game. I know the score was in hand, but does that worry you guys at all when he's sitting and you don't maybe exactly know why or what's going on over there?
No, not at all. We got a good bench, so we know what to do when he sit out and stuff, and just get a rest and come back in. So we know what to do.
Yeah, but what did you just think of the overall defensive intensity you guys showed tonight?
I thought it was pretty good early. I don't think it was as good second half, but I thought the first half was pretty good. They scored on some plays late or broken plays, which I thought we defended them pretty well, pretty soundly. Made some mistakes switching, which we switched a ton tonight. But all in all, better than what it was, I think, in the first two games. Hey, Jim.
Just talk about Peterson's debut, what you thought about his effort tonight.
Well, yeah, he was good. Obviously that first half, he was, just scores easy. Makes it look easy. But yeah, he was really good. And once again, we couldn't really play much second half at all. So, but I thought he was good. I thought Flory was good, and I thought Melvin was good. I thought we had three guys play really, really well.
Did he not play much in the second half because of cramps or the score or a combination?
Probably a combination, but definitely, it was bothering him. He said he felt it coming on. So no reason to. We need to practice tomorrow. So hopefully we can get him out there for practice tomorrow. But yeah, that was the primary reason. If it had been a closer game, I'm sure he would have tried to go back out there.
And Doug Gottlieb said he looks like he didn't even break a sweat. Just talk about how effortless he makes the game look.
Yeah, well, he makes the game look easy. It's not that easy, but the first half he was playing downhill. He played really well and didn't make shots. He's a good player, and his poise is well beyond his years, without question. And teams will do a good job guarding him. He'll have off nights, and that stuff's going to happen. He's young, but he's about as mature as any 18-year-old around anywhere, I would say.
Flory said that he's been watching a lot of film from the last couple games to kind of just see what he can do differently on the offensive end. Have you seen the growth in him in the low post since from last year to even now?
I really don't think that Flory was given as much in the low post at all until in the last, since Fort Hays State, we've made a emphasis how our big guys don't play big like they need to, and he got the ball in tight and made some shots without bouncing it and played to his length, and yeah, he was a lot better today. Yeah, a lot better, and he made his free throws.
Where do you feel like I guess Cole and Jaden specifically are at with their confidence shooting?
Bottom line is, you shouldn't coach shooting. I don't get on to them for missing. I get on to them if they don't take it, that kind of stuff. But let's just be real. Those two, one of their primary roles is to be a threat and stretch it and everything. So they've got to shoot it better, and I think they will. But certainly the inconsistency that we've seen so far could be a positive because we've actually performed, okay, not making shots, but we're so much better, and the court's so much more spread and more driving angles and all that stuff. If we can just start making, we should be about a 37% 3-point shooting team, and obviously, even though it probably ended up being that tonight, it didn't feel like we shot it that well.
Hey, Bill, from the perimeter, where do you sit with Flory attacking the basket downhill? He did it a couple times tonight. Do you want him to do more of that?
Anything that's aggressive, putting pressure on the defense, I'm all for that all the time. Now, you said attacking the basket. You didn't say shooting jump shots. And if he can attack the basket and then pull up and shoot that little 6 to 8 foot jump shot, great. And he actually made one of those tonight. But for the most part, he needs to play downhill. He needs to get fouled. He needs to want to get fouled. And we'll be so much better when he's like that. And he was like that tonight.
What did you see out of Bryson Tiller in his time comparatively to the two exhibition games?
I thought Bryson did fine. I still think he can play so much bigger. He's playing the 5, and it could be a ball screen and run to the rim guy, and he wants to pop all the time. Stuff like that. He can certainly play more physical, but Bryson's a good player. I think he's played pretty well, but I don't think anybody has played at a level that we should be content with. But I'd say Bryson's been a plus. He's been a bonus so far, but still, we got to play bigger. Our bigs have to play bigger.
Are you looking forward to such a big game Friday in the second game of the season?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know that we'll be ready to play, but I bet Hubert will say the same thing about Carolina. It's just so early to play a game like that. But didn't we play them second game last year? And it turned out to be a fantastic game. So we'll be excited. It'll be a unique atmosphere, and we're taking new guys, and we'll see. We'll see. We'll find a lot about ourselves Friday. But I think it should be exciting to get out there and kind of see where we're at. College basketball this year seems like to me more great matchups early than I can remember. I mean, some fantastic ones, and of course you saw one tonight, big boy game. Arizona had a freshman go for 30, big boy game. And that also tells you a little bit where our league is. Where was Arizona picked in our league? Fourth, and just beat the defending national champs on a neutral floor. So our league's going to be a monster, but that was a huge win. I'll be excited to watch it at some point in time. But these early season matchups like this are good for our game.
It looks like everybody played, so was it a difficult decision to not redshirt anybody?
Everybody didn't play. Corbin didn't play. Yeah. No. In today's world with the NIL and all that stuff, and you redshirt somebody and they could just as easily be transferring, going somewhere else next year on that. I'd like to kind of see what we got in many ways. If it's best for them over time to redshirt them, I totally get it. But if it's a coin flip right now, I think I'll err on the side of playing them more so than maybe what I have in the past. Like Zach Clemens last year. Zach pulled his groin and didn't play, and it was in his best interest not to play. There's no doubt about that. That was the best interest in him. But looking back now, should we have? He was never 100%, so he couldn't be out there. But that's a tough decision now, knowing that you redshirt a guy. There's a 50-50 chance he's going to probably leave anyway. So you're not going to get the benefit of coaching him another year.
So much talk about Darren and his offense and how it looks easy. What do you make of his defense? I mean,
I think he could be great defensively.
Is he there yet?
Could be. It's like the hashtag potential means it's not happened yet.
Sure.
But I think he could be great defensively.
What do you like about him? What makes you say that?
Well, he can slide and he's long and he's smart and can play can play lanes. He gets it. But there's a lot of things about him also that I think he can certainly develop more on that end than what we've seen so far. But in order to do that, he's got to, we got to figure this other incident out.
It looks like he enjoys it. Is that a correct read? Does he like playing D?
I think he loves playing.
Yeah.
And, last I checked, that's 50% of being out there. So he loves playing.
Melvin said, "I'm the leader of this team"
Oh,
a few
my God.
minutes ago. Is he the guy that you go to be a leader amongst his peers?
You know what? He's right on this front. He's the emotional leader. He's the energy leader. So he what he said is accurate. Nobody gives us more than him, and it's contagious more with him probably than anybody else. But there's different areas in which you can lead. I actually agree with Mel in that one area, but he's got we've all got a long ways to go to be a quarterback on a final drive under 2 minutes. There's still a ways to go for everybody in that realm.
What'd you think of the crowd response to G getting in the game and hitting that three?
Amazing. Yeah, I thought it was good. But I thought G actually, 2 free throws all net and make a three. I thought he's good and he tries hard. he's just not very big, as you guys seen. They posted him a couple of times, and he mauled the guy. Illegal in 7 states, mauling him down there trying to guard him. But he's a great kid. Collectively, that's 55 years of life out there between he and the kid from the Navy. But he's only a sophomore. He's going to graduate at age 31. Where G, he's going to have to get out of here at 26 or 27. But I love the kid. And he'll be a fan favorite just because of his size.